You know, a lot of families across the Bay Area still can't rebuild 9 months after the hurricanes because some are stuck due to problems with their insurance.
Yeah, Fox 13's chief investigator Craig Patrick explains the challenge and what state lawmakers could do about it.
I see water running out of my seawall. I'm trying to find out, do I have a broken pipe, and if so, where?
Neil and Nicole Kavaka bought more than $1 million of insurance on their waterfront home.
Hurricane hit and we're like, at least we have good insurance. Who would have thought?
We met Nicole a day after Hurricane Helene.
None of us thought it was going to be that bad.
She showed us how the storm surge flooded their home.
Pretty high. I was soaked coming in.
And she said a fire spread from their neighbor's house to their roof. And the rooms closest to the fire split.
I can feel the room actually leaning this way.
Yes, so even the engineer from Citizens will tell you that the room is sinking.
But they say engineers do not agree on what caused it.
So we have ground settling, we have a geothermal anomaly, heat with water rising and pressure.
Which led to a runaround between state-run Citizens Insurance, which is not responsible for flood damage.
Wrote next to the burn marks on our roof, and then took pictures of flood damage and was like, nope, it's all flood.
And their federal flood insurance, which is not responsible for wind or fire damage.
Then flood looks at all the damage and says,
some of that's wind and fire. That's homeowners.
Citizens Insurance paid nothing. Flood insurance paid $104,000 to cover things like new drywall, while the Kavakas say contractors told them the whole house needs to be torn down.
There's no way that this is going to be approved from the county to fix. There's just more damage than it's worth.
They challenged Citizens in arbitration and got some movement just before the hearing.
So we were offered $41,000 and some change, and then within 24 hours they came up to $250,000 to settle.
But they did not accept because they said they would need much more to rebuild and thought the hearing went well.
The insurance agreed there's fire damage. Their engineer said yes, 25% of the roof is burnt.
Weeks later, the Kavakas lost.
It's mind-blowing.
Combine that with damage from Hurricane Milton 13 days after Hurricane Helene, and cross signals over which storm did what, and you get 3 claims, 2 storms, 2 insurers, and 1 payment of $104,000 the Kavakas cannot get because their mortgage company is holding it until something gives.
why don't you just sell and move on?
Our neighbors are selling for less than what we owe on our mortgage, and we can't afford to build.
Before the hurricanes, real estate analytics valued their home at more than $1.3 million. The Quantarium model since dropped it down to less than $400,000, while other models no longer say. The Kavakas now live in a camper that cost $105,000.
How much do you owe on it?
Oh, I mean, probably close to 100.
Yeah, 100, yeah.
So our 16-year-old lives up in this loft. Our 14-year-old lives in that loft.
They're now in forbearance on their mortgage and still have to pay for home insurance.
They don't pay out, and if they do, it's nickel and dimed for something that you paid top dollar for. So
No, we shared their predicament with the state insurance commissioner, and he said his office will help if it can. He also said Florida could address insurers passing blame by requiring them to use the same adjuster to assess flood, wind, and fire damage on the same property. But that change would require action from state lawmakers. Craig Patrick, Fox 13 News.